Things are going to start happening to me now.
You've done all the reading. You're a scholar. You're a professor. You've done all the reading. You've done the intellectual heavy lifting.
More or less, eat shit and die.
You wouldn't know a fact if it begged you all night long.
Want to give the wrong impression because I am very high.
Ran up behind him with a hatchet. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah.
Care. I'm a libertarian. What I'm getting is,
Did you vote for Joe Jorgensen or Trump?
Who?
Joe Jorgensen. That was the perfect answer. Thank you.
Oh boy. Welcome everybody to Kill Podcast number 7. This is a production of the Libertarian Podcast Review. We are under attack, the Libertarian Podcast Review, by Top Lobster because he's going to try to do a buyout. Clint, I don't know if you know about that. Everybody, welcome Clint Russell and Garbage Man. Thanks, guys.
What up?
Yeah. Vaccines. You didn't know this. Top Lobster came at us hard. He wanted us to turn over all our creative rights, the show, the name, everything for just nothing. And I'm like, unless Clint's involved with some money, I don't think you rubes are going to be able to handle this.
I was not aware that we were performing a hostile takeover, but Tower Gang does what it does, man. I can't stop them.
You cannot. Most people can't. Last night, good show, by the way. I don't know who wrote that up, but finally a solid effort there.
Trust me, if we were writing it, we would put out far greater episodes more frequently. Yeah, good Lord. Cole, for those that didn't watch, go check out Tower Power from last night. Absolutely hysterical. The last half an hour, Cole, aka Fat Dave, discloses to us that he gave blood plasma for over 4 years, twice a week, every week, just for money, for like $25 a shot.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
He could have got a job. You know what I'd want to know is it's always stories from two different angles. What about it from the phlebotomist point of view, the person sucking the blood out of him? I would like to know that person, what the stories are behind the scenes. I'd
like to see that person put in prison. I mean, what they did was obviously malpractice. So
right.
Evil.
Okay,
shit.
so
can you get diabetes from a plasma transfusion?
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
He is the Arthur Ashe of the Tower Gang. I mean, that's what's going to happen. You're going to find out later on. Right. Okay, everybody, this is what we do. We hand over the show to mere amateurs tonight. We're going to bring some people on. We've got a bunch of guests signed up. So they're going to come in. They're going to get a minute. They're going to have their thing, and then we're going to have a conversation. But we're not going to keep them in for a long time like we've done before, where it's too many people. So, you guys ready?
I'm fucking pumped for this. Let's go.
Okay, I can't wait. Okay, our first guest. Oh, Archie Flower, are you there, sir?
Hello.
All right. So, Archie, in case you don't know how this goes, you're going to have a minute, okay? When you hear this sound, okay, that's when your minute is up. But when you hear this sound...
Are you pinching a gerbil to make that sound?
As the Libertarian Party candidate.
Yeah, that's when we're going to cut you off, when you hear that last minute. So you got the concept? And yes, that is a gerbil I've been pitching.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. I'm going to push the button, and you're going to go. Ready, go.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Garbage Main, and thank you, Tyler, for having me. And hello, Clint. I know you don't like me. I just want to point out the Libertarian Party, how they did in the election yesterday. New Hampshire blown out. Mises Caucus blown out like the Nazis they are. Though Bishop, for you guys at least, seems to be correct. You may as well become Republicans. Look at the Libertarian in Georgia. He did very good. And he forced a runoff. Meanwhile, no one in New Hampshire knew who Jeremy Kauffman was. And if they did, they didn't vote for him. I also saw yesterday on Twitter that Dave Portnoy was sucking hog in Lexington, Kentucky.
The truck stop?
No, at a pizza place. And that's all.
solid, right inside the sweet spot, just inside. You didn't get to hear Nick Sarwak. Nick is your buddy, right? Am I that true?
I'm mutually accessible with him.
Oh.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's odd.
Sorry, I don't. Well, we're not clan brothers. Let's put it that way. Like the Mikey's Caucasian people are.
Archie, I hear that you're a big Neil Young fan. What's your favorite Neil Young song?
I do like Neil Young, and let's see, my favorite Neil Young song would
I believe Archie is Googling it
For
right now.
What It's Worth.
What do you get his music on Spotify? I know they're moved off there. How are you handling this? Is that part of the GoFundMe? Did someone pay for that?
It looks like his music has not returned to Spotify, and his albums are not on there. So no, I don't have him on Spotify. Wait, it looks like his music may be back on Spotify. I'm not sure.
It is. I'm pretty sure it is. I figured out why Archie has taken so long to put together that case against Dave, given how slow he speaks. Like, his processing capacity is obviously diminished. Archie, are you okay?
I'm fine. How is your case against Dr. Fauci going?
Fauci is finished. I don't know if you heard.
Is he in jail?
Hey, Archie, my man. So I saw you on a debate with Dave Smith.
Debate B.
Right. Did you enjoy your time on there? Did you think you did a good job?
I think I did fine. I think in retrospect that we're just talking past each other.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jeremy Kaufman agrees. He wants to be friends with me now.
Oh, wow.
That's what he said on Twitter today.
Twitter, yeah, okay. Do you know who Kevin Castley is?
Yes, I know Kevin Castley.
Have you thought of debating him?
Not really. Our hours are too different. I'm in the East Coast. He's in the West Coast, and he's in the West Coast of another country, so it makes it even later.
Oh, gotcha. So let me play a clip here. I've got a clip of a debate that he did. This was with Ace, just a short clip, and I'm going to play it real quick. Let me know if you can't hear it. Okay.
Very quiet.
I can't hear it.
I got nothing.
You guys can't hear that?
Negative.
Okay, it's blasting in my ears. So we'll remove it, and I guess that's just we can't. There goes that one. Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Right.
Hey, Tyler, could you throw Archie out for me?
You just want to remove him?
I'm just kidding. I mean, yes, I do. I do. Obviously, I want him removed.
Archie, I need some info here. What are you? You know, there was an old Saturday Night Live episode about Pat. No one knew. It was like an androgynous person. What are you? Are you male, female? I'm not sure.
I think you know I'm a male. You know I'm a male.
What do
he
you
identifies as a Linux coder.
I do enjoy Linux.
Okay, what? Linux. Okay, that was way back in my day. I did some. Who do you prefer for your mate? If you're gonna code yourself, you know, we're talking about Linux here. If you're gonna code the perfect mate, is it male? Is it female? What do you got?
No, it would be a Japanese woman.
Oh, okay. So wait, you. Okay, so can I just call you Popular Liberty then?
No, I'm not into the Nazi stuff like that.
Oh, just the
She would not have a Twitter account either.
Okay, gotcha.
Isn't that kind of like I don't know, cultural something, like a cultural takeover to be marrying a Japanese woman?
Wouldn't, if it were, you'd probably love to participate in it.
Yeah, I would, but I'm surprised that you would, is what I'm saying.
Gay colonialism is a thing now.
Okay.
What's under the beanie?
Just a bunch of skin, dude.
Let's take a look. Why don't you colonize that hat off your head? So we can see the takeover of your hairline.
No, I shave it. It's gone. There's
Hey,
nothing to see, man.
Archie, I know you look. You probably have a lot of. Do you have a lot of open source? You seem like the kind of guy to have some open source.
I love open source. I don't even use closed source projects. I don't believe in it.
I've got this thing going on my eye here. I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
it is,
got
but
punched. It looks like a punch on Nazi Day.
Right.
You ran into someone like me.
What would you advise for a bad skin irritation in a place like this, or maybe on your nether regions? What would you advise for that?
So you got that from someone's nether regions?
I don't know.
Does that make you cockeyed?
Thank you. Quite possibly. Yeah, quite possibly. Archie, any last closing words before we send you on your way and get the next person in here?
Jeremy Kaufman visited Epstein's Island, and Clint flew him there.
Wait. So are you saying Clint has got his pilot's license?
He did it illegally.
I can't confirm or deny.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis, Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
All right, thank you very much. Woof. There we go. That was better than I expected. I'm disappointed you couldn't actually see my video here. Oh, I could have done it this way. Let me see if this works.
Hello and welcome to Superpower Broadcasting. I'm Kevin Castley. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tonight is debate night. Tonight I'm joined here with Ace Archist, one of the prominent figures of anarchist Twitter, and he and I are going to debate tonight. So if you're out there and you're interested in debating me, So is there anything else you'd like to add, Ace?
No.
I don't know. I was playing around editing one day, so there you go. That's very sad. Okay. I put in for the next guy. We're waiting for Josh Smith's Many Thousand Kids. He's coming on next. There he comes in. All right. Ready for the next one. How you doing? Josh Smith, the 69,420th child. Welcome.
Oh, cool.
We actually get to see who this is. Okay.
That's awesome. 69,420.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
Right. Okay. I'm going to call you Josh Smith, the 69. Okay. Unless you wanted to say another name. You know how this works? Do I need to explain it? Okay.
Nope.
So
big fan of the show.
Can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay. So when you hear that, your minute's up. And when you hear
if you vote for Adolf Hitler as the Libertarian Party candidate,
that's when you know that we're going to shut you down. So ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So I got a spicy 4 bars for a song I'm working on, and also a couple assorted random bars. So without further ado, Buddha on my necklace, you can call me Andy Mineo. Yeah, my booty fat, but my jeans, they be skinny though. Writing kind of cringe. I can only hit the white boy flow, but it's still hot, like the intro to Clint Russell show.
Hey.
A couple other random bars I like. I'm just a manlet with hot takes. You can call me Ben Shapiro. Let's see. Plastic surgeon to an Asian by the way I tuck a nip. Let's see. Yes. One of my personal favorites. I think my chopper Jewish by the way it got a long beam. Let's see. Something else. Okay, here's one. Call me Clint Russell. I've been acting like a wigger, but I'm not like Cole because I don't say redacted.
Excellent.
Dude, you look like Liberty Thought's husband and Jason Momoa had a kid.
Yes. I mean, listen, the goal is to actually exercise consistently, and then I can go as Aquaman for Halloween next year.
Dope, dude. Get on.
The wife's really excited for that.
So you're married. That's the number one takeaway I got from all that. Do you want to give us more about yourself? I mean, you started this parody account. Are you worried about getting kicked off of Twitter?
I don't care, dude. I mean, this is fun. This is like the 5th account I've created.
Okay.
So I thought of the idea. I told Clint when I met him at the Michigan Libertarian Convention. I originally wanted to create a Fat Joshua Smith account exclusively so I could put in my bio at XXL large member of the Libertarian National Convention because I thought that was really funny.
But now he's the vice chair, so it doesn't work.
Exactly, so it doesn't work. And
Tragic.
so I also just thought this is really funny. I am gonna create a parody of Father Abraham. That's just Joshua Smith has many kids, and many kids as Joshua Smith. I'm one of them, and so are you. So let's outbreed the left.
So I mean, I don't want to really get into it, but if you're gonna do a fat Josh Smith, is that really a parody account?
I mean, yeah, it is kind of the joke. I mean, my profile picture is the fat Joshua Smith picture that the guy made when Fat Dave was popular.
So we got a Christian in the chat here. Dickie says, "Oh my God, I know that song." I do too. As a Christian person, I'm well aware of that. So where are you at in this world? And I assume you're in the United States somewhere. I think you said you met Clint. So do you want to give some more info?
I'm in Michigan. I mean, I don't care too much about doxing myself, but I'm in Michigan. I'm originally from Cleveland, so I'm an Ohio State Buckeyes fan.
You went from Ohio to Juggaloville.
Yeah. Should we? I was gonna do let's just assume, like as an example, that we're to bring in El Pulpo on. Okay. We'd need to have like some sort of a wigger-off, right? Between he and Clint. What are the kind of questions we would have for such an event? Oh well, he's.
Oh,
okay.
Now we got an echo.
I mean, Clint. No offense, Clint. You're a little late backstage. That you're one up on already, right? Being late.
I was 2 minutes late, so that I'm working on WP time.
June 19th, a holiday or not?
God, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, but like only me and Pulpo can celebrate it.
What the dog doing? What up?
Pulpo, do you celebrate Juneteenth? Is the question.
No, I celebrate every day in June, dog. This is summer. Summer's elite. I gotta wear whatever I want. It sucks now. I gotta wear warm clothes.
West Coast or East Coast wigger?
East Coast.
Okay.
Southern, actually.
Southern. Okay. Yeah.
Southern smoked.
Is there an issue that I didn't check, but was California? I know Clint's from the SoCal, right? Was California for the North or the South during the Civil War? And is this a problem with wiggers across the world here?
There's no California West Coast wiggers except in Portland, where they're called backpackers and they suck. And we don't like them, and they do battle rap. But I guess some people are into the battle rap.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. What defines a wigger? Is it with an H or without the H?
What kind of H? I keep two things on me that look like an H.
We sell H.
Sell H. Okay. Do
you
ever feel like
that's not true?
Do you ever feel like that you to have more street cred that your dad didn't love you?
No, I had a lot of street cred because my dad left, so I had the apartment to myself. Go out of country.
So did your grandma raise you?
No, I was the only one there. That's
the
what by myself implies no one was there.
Okay. Right. Josh Smith, the 69420. Do you have any questions for El Pulpo?
I just want to know if you've seen the gayest guy on earth recently. I heard you've been looking for him. Have you ever caught him?
Well, he's in here today.
Hey, are you talking about my eye thing again?
No. What's going on with your eyeball there?
I honestly don't know. It's some sort of reaction. That's why I'm wearing the hat. Otherwise,
A reaction to what would you do? It looks like you got hit.
That would be the way to go. I think it's just
he was in a bathroom stall in Lexington recently.
Yikes!
Right.
You guys hear about that shit, dude?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, crazy stuff, man.
Dog, he deleted that tweet too. It's going hammer. There's a Barstool Reddit. It's all there. The funny thing is, Barstool Reddit, someone posted that screenshot to it, and then the mod deleted it within a few minutes, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's real. It's definitely real now." We thought the fix was in.
Pulpo, now that they're handing out blue checks like candy, are you gonna get one?
No, dude, that's still having a blue check is still the gayest thing. What happened to a blue check war? What happened to we hate the blue checks because of what it represents? What happened to that? Now everyone wants to go get one and give old Elon $8. Come on, dog. Plus, I'm not spending $8 unless they take Speedy Rewards points that convert to $8.
That might be the truer thing. So my thing would be, hey, if there's
a blue check is the way to determine who is your enemy.
Right.
I don't believe that's changed, by the way.
That's why I got a blue check, because I just wanted to make it very clear.
You want to be my enemy.
No, I just
Tyler has
wanted
one
to make it
also.
clear.
Right.
Make it clear that you're the enemy.
Right.
To me.
Right.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
See, the bigger thing though is you get all the blue checks that are really up in arms because this was their adult participation trophy. This was their way of showing.
It still is.
Right, but now they're not special. So yeah, I don't know.
The old syndrome argument from the Incredibles.
They were right. They were right.
Okay.
That it makes you special. If it didn't, people wouldn't have paid for it.
Right. Now
I
you
just
can pay
can't
to be special.
justify giving $8 to an African.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. It does make you feel superior.
Clint, you got to unblock me. You said you'd have me on your show. We got to set that up, dog. You have a banger. You know it'd be one of your most watched shows too. We could raise money for something. Look at how much we raised with Jose.
I'm on a stream with you right now. What do you want to talk about?
I only got a few minutes though.
Okay, I'm gonna. So by the way, we are this show tonight. I should have mentioned this earlier. We are trying to raise money for Andy. Okay, Andy and Emma. Andy's former. What do you want me to call her, Andy? Baby mama. She passed away at 29. This is pretty sad. So Andy's, stepped up. He's been a good dad. So I have a GoFundMe out there. It's linked up in the comments. It's also on my Twitter. Go ahead and help Andy so he could get his daughter back to Kentucky.
Let's go.
Or not Tennessee. Sorry.
I live in Kentucky.
I know. I still was thinking of you and Dash. How did that go, by the way?
It went great. I'm surprised he even replied to me. It took actually a few attempts, but he replied, and it went great.
All right.
We're best friends now. I texted him today.
I don't doubt it. He's a California and
big news.
Yeah.
Pulpo, when I get back to Tennessee, I go up to Louisville fairly often, so if you want to get a beer somewhere, I know you don't really drink, but if you want to hang out,
we can go to jiu-jitsu open mat.
Hey,
I'll get whipped, but I'll hang out.
Last question I have for you, Popo. I saw a picture of you and your dog, and it looked like you had Crocs on. Can you?
Michael Newman.
Sure. You look like you had Crocs on. Do you want to talk about that?
I'm wearing them right now. They're not Crocs. They are FUBU flippers.
Okay. I can't say them, but I'll take your.
It's for us, by us, and the us, we know who we are.
Okay. We love you. Thank you. You want to talk about your show at all? Push it out there.
It ended like 4 months ago.
Dash is not watching this, so you don't have to worry about that. I just heard an episode the other night.
Yes, go check out my show, the Dave Portnoy Show. It's on barstool.com. You can catch us every Wednesday at around 5 p.m. And we pretty much just rate the biggest penises on college campuses.
All right. That's where I'm going. So thanks again. Why don't you follow me? I'm a blue check. Thanks.
Well, I don't follow any blue. Come on, dog. Come on, dude. Y'all got to get it together. This is ridiculous.
It is. Okay, thanks. Josh Smith's, any last things you want to say? Sorry, we got railroaded there by El Popo.
All good. It's okay. I'm just glad I made some of you chuckle. That's all I'm here for.
You had bars, son. You had bars.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
So we're going to send you off. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it once again. Sign up again. I appreciate it.
Okay, we'll do.
All right. Okay, we're bringing on our next one. Zach Kincaid, buddy here in NorCal.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm glad you can hear us. You guys, can you hear Zach and everybody?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes,
Zach, you know how this works,
All
right?
good. All right.
Yeah, you're gonna get a chance.
Yeah. No, I'm.
Hear that? That's your minute, and then when you hear this.
If you vote.
Okay, and that's when it's time to shut it down. Okay, ready to go.
All right. I'll try to rush through it. All right. I'm fucking tired. Tired of being forced to comply with the insanity of my lessers. Tired of watching my future and my children's future get pissed away. I'm tired of being lied to. I'm fucking tired, but not enough to just lay down and take the shit anymore. And I know I'm not the only one. We're the motherfuckers who build and maintain civilization. Your food, your homes, your fuel, your vehicles, all the equipment and infrastructure necessary to process or fabricate it all was mined, farmed, logged, milled, hammered, wrenched, welded, painted, and hauled by us. We're ruled over by vile fucking human beings. And even the morons who support them fucking know it. Who couldn't build or drive a fucking thing if their life depended on it. They cowered behind their credentials and their computer screens while we kept the country off life support. We were given papers from our employers in case of harassment by law enforcement, explaining that we were essential workers. We kept working while everyone else got $1,000 a week to hide. Speaking of harassment by law enforcement, who the fuck do you think made sure you stayed compliant and complacent? Who shut down playgrounds, skate parks, parties, places of worship, beaches, forests, and deserts, concerts and funerals, bars and restaurants? I got a bunch of other shit that's all just as important, but here's the pitch. No candidate or change of voter registration will save us from childless trying to control our progeny. The bureaucrats who've never stepped foot in the field regulating our industries out of business, or the warmongers from sending us to our deaths. Regardless of their wealth, power, influence, we're the ones who build and maintain civilization. We have the numbers, the skill, and the experience necessary to correct the failures of our elected officials, but we need to do this together. You're Americans. Fucking act like it. So I'm from the Mises Caucus. There's a lot of blue collar and veterans in here. Basically, we're better than their best.
Was that speech
if you
about
have
the white man?
That's the best speech I've heard since 1944 Weimar.
Can you do it in the
it was
Mussolini accent?
Right, I'll try my best. No, when I originally wrote this, it ended up being a keynote speech, and I tried to cut it down, and the shortest I got it was like 4 minutes, so I figured I'd give it a try.
Did you give it anywhere?
No. I never write speeches for myself. I'm a writer. I've been writing speeches for a bunch of other candidate statements and shit, but I'm so sick of it, I think I'm going to run. But the only thing I really wanted to say was, like, I'm from the Mises Caucus, and our Marines, truckers, construction workers, welders, and garbage men could humiliate any of their idols across a vast assortment of topics, and we have.
You're giving me way too much praise here. I'm much more retarded than you think.
True and
no,
false.
I like Malice said, they are sending their best, and I'm just not impressed.
True that.
Malice isn't our best. Look at him. He's what, 5'2"?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You think that man could get a CDL? He can't even drive a car.
By the way, did anybody watch the Blaze election coverage?
I did not.
Okay, so Malice was on there with the bunch of people, the bunch of kind of boomer-con, Republicans. By the way, they interviewed Dave, and it was about a 10-minute interview, and I ripped it off, so I'll post it up on Odysee. But at one point, Michael Malice and Jason Whitlock were going at it, and Malice does this whole, I mean, it got so bad that Jason Whitlock stood up and left.
Whoa.
Malice can be irritating. I like Jason Whitlock too, so that'll be interesting to watch.
Jason Whitlock. I'm not even Christian, and I'm still like, praise Jesus, let's go.
Well, he was talking about how horrible everything was, and then Malice is like, well, that's the data says otherwise, and he's like, what are you talking about? This is my opinion, and Malice is like, well, your data's wrong. You're not listening to your own data, and he's like, whatever, and Malice is like, look, they just overturned Roe v. Wade. You'd think that what you're complaining about, you would be saying that was a good thing, but then the way that Malice says it. It's I'll clip that one too. It's pretty hot.
He's on the optimism kick, and
yeah.
Whitlock is going to be blackpilled. Obviously,
I think he had just had enough of like a bunch of conservative Christians, kind of just talking past each other about the same thing, kind of like rah stuff. So,
well, and he's also going to be pushing his book, The White Pill. So
yeah.
I'm sure, and he's been studying for it nonstop. So I'm sure he's like actually researched enough to have convinced himself that things are going much better than it feels like. Yeah. But I mean, if you're going to allow for more babies to be born, but then you're going to fucking indoctrinate them in public schools and mutilate them, I don't know if that's a tremendous improvement.
Yeah.
So I mean, is anyone else concerned that? Is anyone else concerned that Michael Malice is pitching himself as Jeffrey Tucker? Like, Jeffrey Tucker used to be the white pill, and now it's Malice. Like, that just seems weird.
Jeffrey Tucker's black pilled as a motherfucker now. I love it.
Now, yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah,
they're both gay, so that makes sense.
Right.
Are they? I don't even know.
I don't know. I'm just saying
okay.
shit. But one where Jay Tucker wears a bow tie.
Allegedly.
I mean, if Malice can write the Ron Paul newsletters, I mean, he'll have.
I literally had a clip from Malice just the other day, and he was saying that he goes both ways. So I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
He's been hanging out with.
I could have taken him out of context.
He could be on Tower Gang.
He's welcome anytime.
He's been hanging out with Blair White quite a bit.
Let me see if I could hang on. Here, I have it.
Boomer Tech. Here we go.
Yeah, this is not really the way to do it, but this is the way we're gonna do it.
Tyler, I DM'd you a song that you should play for Zach.
You DM'd me? Okay.
Just so you know.
Is this a white person rapping?
Kind of.
Oh God, I don't listen to that. I'm sorry.
No, you'll enjoy it.
I have to skip through your intro. No offense.
It's okay. It's okay. No, please.
My
I don't take
intro?
it personally.
Did you say my intro?
No, mine.
No, you're fine.
So why do you skip through Clint's intro? Let's talk to me.
I'm just talking shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not in a white rap.
All right, this will make you feel better though. This was written for you, Zach.
I've been working a long time now. I've been working for free.
Oh, this is Krispy Kreme. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Don't nobody around this town give a damn about me. I've been slaving away all my life.
Just wait for one hook.
Lulu whipping the chain. And lately I can't help but feeling like I'm going insane. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break.
All right, that's all I'm doing on
All
this
right,
show.
that's going in my set list for sure.
See? I told you, Doug.
You
got a
here's
clip.
Malice. I don't think this is out of context.
That is solid.
I go both ways. What do you think?
I don't think this is out of context. There's no context. I don't think this is out of context. I'm pretty sure.
One more time.
I don't think so.
I go both ways. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's been banging Blair White.
Sounds convincing.
It's obvious. Okay.
This is a serious question. Like, would anyone look down on him for that? Blair White's a smoke show, even if she was born with a wiener, dude. Come on.
Okay.
Right. If you're gonna get caught banging a dude, that's probably the best way to go.
I mean, we're looking down on him, period, because he's 5'0" nothing. So. Whether he bangs dudes with titties or not, doesn't make a difference.
So I just want to put this out there. By the way, Zach and I met at like a function near here. He's been super great. He's been super nice. He's a great guy. I've met him at the the California conference and then the one in Reno. Great guy. So I appreciate you coming on and saying your piece. And I follow you on Facebook because you've had some viral stuff go with at the school board, I think, and some other stuff. And you're very involved in your politics. You're a great guy. And you were just on Adam Choate's podcast. Is that right?
Yeah. No, Adam just had me on that. It was a lot of fun to sit down and talk to him. We talked for like 3 hours, and the podcast is only like an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, you should record all that next time.
Stay optimistic, brother.
That's what I tried to tell him.
I know it's dark out there, but we'll get through.
True that. So thanks for coming on. Any last words or things you want to plug, Zach?
Yeah. No, if you're fucking pissed off, go to all your local meetings, city council, county supervisor, school board. They have to listen to you talk for 2 minutes, and you can tell them they're fucking Nazis right to their face, and they have to take it. I proved that. I have a video, like you said, that's got like 17,000 views of basically me comparing forcing kids to get vaccinated with the shit that the doctors went to trial in Nuremberg for, and they had to listen. Other than that, go to takehumanaction.com, and if you want, I write a little bit at zachkincaid.substack.com, and I have an anti-war country song called No More that you can find on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, blah blah blah. So.
Yeah, and check out the Give Niggers a Break.
Don't hard ER it.
The next show. Done. Sold.
All right. I'm
Zach,
just
before you
pushing
go, what are your
people's
thoughts?
here. I don't know what's going on.
Zach, before you go, what are your thoughts on Dylan Roof?
Dylan Roof.
Why would you ask that question?
What do you think about Timothy McVeigh?
Right.
Man. George Lincoln Rockwell. Ever read his stuff? Did that go past everybody? Okay. Thanks, Zach.
Did you have an Uncle Ted also? Is that?
We all have an Uncle Ted.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you. Take care. Awesome guy.
I was concerned he had a suicide vest on that entire time.
Well, I'm the only one in this blast pattern here. I'm like nearby, so thanks.
I thought he was about to get pulled over.
Oh shit!
This is like
motherfucking Brady.
This is like everyone to Clint is like a new person. Oh my god, this is great. By the way, El Pulpo wrote something up in here, and I just want to let me see here. He's talking about Malice. Malice is wrong. Blah blah blah. I don't really care what he says here. I get it. Malice might be the person he hates more than you, Clint.
I know it's, but I don't think El Popo's aware that I paid to be verified yesterday, so I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna match Malice in terms of his hatred now,
right.
Which is it's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. So, what was your reasoning for paying for the Twitter thing?
Mainly, I just wanted to infuriate El Pulpo, and I wanted to like drive him towards some sort of terrorist activity. I mean, that's honestly like $8 is a small price to pay to get him to commit a felony and then spend the rest of his life in prison. Honestly, I just wanted it to be so that I could like pretend as if I'm someone, because deep down I have a void in my soul, and it just it felt really gratifying to see that blue check for a couple hours. But then the void came back, and then I've just been binge eating and crying. So it was short-lived.
Stay away from the windows.
Yeah, no, honestly, I got it because I wanted to be able to fucking reply and have my replies not be shadow banned like they have been forever. That's the honest to God's truth.
I did it too. First of all, $8 is absolutely zero. I mean, I can't. I don't even want to tell you what the hourly rate that I get paid.
For yourself, Whitey.
Okay, well, I pay for you, then fine. So I'm just saying that's not a thing. I was hoping that it would open up some sort of floodgates, some magic that was behind the paywall type of thing. So far, nothing. But if it keeps me from not getting shadow banned, maybe we're there. David Brady, welcome.
I've had 3 quasi-viral tweets since I got verified. So I don't know if that's just because I'm spitting fire or because my shit's actually showing up now. We'll see.
Probably the first, because I've lost 2 followers. David, you know how this works. You've been on here before. Let me know when you're ready to go, and we're gonna pipe you in. Ready?
The only
I'm ready.
with the soul. Let's go, David.
There you go. Ready to go.
All right. So, I mean, if you look literally everywhere in like our pop culture and our media, it's dominated by the left and by the progressives and the woke stuff. You can't like turn on any Marvel movie these days or Marvel TV show for that matters without seeing some girl twerking or without some inserted gay character to make you feel bad about being a straight person, or that there's way too much gay people in Hollywood compared to everywhere else. Right now, the conservatives are getting their cut in. You see the Daily Wire and Breitbart even stepping in and creating their own films, their own culture. And you know what? Libertarians need to get in there and create their own cultural content, which is why me and Lorenzo, we're starting up a new YouTube channel, and we're going to be creating some more nerd-related, but liberty-minded cultural content, more like Magic the Gathering, more D&D, stuff that's dominated by the left right now, but we can get our slice of the pie too. And so that's what we're planning to do, and I wanted to pitch that, guys, to you.
Infiltrate the incels. I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
If Q can do it, I can too.
Whose diabetes alarm is going off in there? Someone.
That ain't me. I don't know.
I have no idea. That's my brother, actually, I think. Yep.
Well, he's got
David.
Okay.
David, who would win in a fight, you or Tim Pool?
I don't know. I feel like he would win because I actually have hair that he could grab.
Is it the kung fu influence from his Asian side or what?
Probably.
How tall are you, David?
I'm like 5'6".
Okay. I was going to say Tim is not a big man, but if you're only 5'6", he's going to fucking house you.
True. Andy, how tall are you? You're over 6 foot, right?
Yeah, I'm about 6'1". I don't know. Last time I met Clint here, he came through town and I bought him some fried green tomatoes, so he could officially feel like he was in the South. And he'd meet my daughter, which was really cool. But we weren't standing on even ground, but he's a lot bigger in person than he looks on webcam.
That's what everyone says when they meet me. They're always like, I expected you to be smaller. I was like, I don't know why. It's weird. But yeah, we're like the same size.
Yeah, that's right. Because
Clint's buffer than I am.
I'm 6 foot, and you were just a tad bit taller than me. Matter of fact, I when I took pictures, I look back and I'm doing like this. I don't know why. By the way, that's looking
okay. But who in the photos is like leaning towards the other person? That's what I want to know.
Dude, this is how much of a fucking boomer I am. I don't know the origin of that meme. Like I now obviously
the green line test.
Yes, I have gleaned what the meaning is, but does anyone know the actual origin?
I used to know it. It's a certain Twitter account is the origin. It's like determines your masculinity or testosterone levels or whatever from the green
is it like
from
your
your posture.
to the man is more the magnetic and the other one is pulled towards him? What's the purpose here?
Yeah, it's generally between a man and a woman is the green line test, but you could do it between a man and a man just to see who's more masculine.
Who's in charge, essentially.
Yeah. Right. They did it with Pete and I because I was like leaning by literally 1 degree, and they're like, "Look at this fucking homo."
Clint, was that
someone should green line test
Christmas?
Excuse me.
Was that before or after
this was
Christmas?
before
Christmas, New Year's.
It was a couple months before.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't have been in that photo afterwards.
It might have been lean like you guys are all going at it.
We would have been leaning like anime characters flying into battle.
Right. I didn't get to tell El Pulpo. Oh no, he actually came on here as himself too. I didn't get it. I forgot El Pulpo.
Archie.
You know he came on as El Pulpo at one point. Someone I don't know who Archie was. That was Archie.
Yeah.
He was defending a woman online, which was probably worse than following a blue check, right? And he was.
Wait, El Pulpo was?
Yes, I had to show him his own balls to try to bring him back, and then he blocked me. You don't remember that? It was the Stacy situation.
Oh, he was defending Stacy. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Is this El Popo down here? This is trailer trash. Who is this? Who's this? Who's trailer trash?
PNord.
Okay, hey, hang on. Now you blew it, PNord. You should have labeled yourself.
Kick him out. Get rid of him.
He's coming on last. He's our last enter. Yeah, El Pulpo. I thought maybe that was him. Yeah, he was defending Stacy, and so I'm like, there's too much estrogen. So I showed him his own balls, and then he blocked. It was like a random block of like a ton of people. I'm like, come on, you can't defend her.
David, I'm interested in some of this cultural stuff, not so much the Magic the Gathering gay shit, but
yeah, that's fair.
And Marvel movies, but what other cultural avenues are y'all going to go down, do you think?
I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that you can really break into, whether it just be like movie reviews and reviewing the newest shows that are going on. I mean, me and Lorenzo tried to review, House of the Dragon, pick apart that shit. He was basically talking about which chicks he wanted to bang the entire time. But, breaking into that avenue, more cultural commentary. Howard Stern used to be cool for doing all that stuff, but now he's a total pussy. And so somebody needs to break into that venue and be, better than Howard Stern.
Let me ask you this. This is right up Nerd Alley. Have you seen the new Rings of Power?
No, I refuse. I absolutely refuse.
I actually watched it, and so my problem.
I'm so sorry.
Going like, you're making. I know the ending. You're all making bad decisions. Stop.
You guys should review Fleshlights.
Hang on a second.
PNord has probably got a great flashlight review.
I thought Tyler was like making sure that PNord was still under the desk for him.
He left. Why did he go away? I'm going to bring him on. He just came in a little early. So
he probably committed suicide. That's tragic, man.
Right. I wanted him to meet the one and only Clint to come in and have a little fun with us.
I feel terrible. I had to block him because he kept DMing me crazy shit. And I was like, hey, dude, you got to stop. And then he's like, I can't stop. And I was like, then I have to stop you. And
this is why women should have guns.
Shooting a 3-legged dog.
I didn't feel good about it. I still don't. But I had to do what I had to do.
Hey, the good news is, Clint, he's not on Twitter anymore. So you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that makes me feel better. All right, good.
Yeah, because
I knocked out a homeless guy once because he told me to. So I feel like that's what I was doing for PNord.
He told you to?
Yeah, the homeless guy, he went to rehab right after, and then he called me 6 months later, and he said I saved his life by knocking him out. So I feel like maybe
PNord told you to beat up a homeless person.
Right.
Well, he DM'd me that a couple times. I didn't know what it was in regards to, but I feel like having blocked him probably saved his life. So You're welcome, PNord.
Truly inspirational.
I gotta tell a story. So in my intro, there's the guy Kai is his name, and he's talking about smash, smash, smash. Do you know the story of that guy? Anybody?
I've watched the news clip, but it was years ago. I don't really remember.
He looks like a Colorado backpacker.
And, well, he's from Dogtown. He was actually from SoCal, and he hatcheted someone that was trying to attack him, and it was a whole news thing. He was kind of famous with this. He goes back to New York, and he's hooks up with some gay attorney, and he ends up killing that guy. It's tragic and hilarious all at the same time.
Hell yeah!
So,
shout out to Bloodlust.
Right.
Shout out to Bloodlust. Oh, I'm doing that from now on. That's great.
So, David, what's this Demons of something you're doing? What is it?
Dungeons and Dragons, you mean?
Oh, no, Demons. I don't know. The show you're going to do something on?
Oh, Dad.
I mean, the dream is to do a D&D.
Demons and Dungeons?
No, not. I know what Dungeons and Dragons is. What's
I know.
show that you're going to do something? It's like a spin-off of something else, right?
A spin-off of what?
I don't know. You tell me. You and Lorenzo are going to do some podcast. God damn it. It's
going to be like Eric July meets Nerdrotics or whatever the fuck.
Maybe a little bit, but
for white people.
Essentially, yeah.
Gay white Zoomer men.
Yep. I feel like if you can infiltrate the incel ginger community, like we're gonna take down the government.
I mean, Q did it, and that's where we're going, man.
Yeah,
I just watched that documentary and wish I had never seen it.
Which one?
Q Into the Storm, the HBO one. And I'm just like, man, a bunch of MAGA people got fooled by an Asian.
Yeah.
David, I'm going to throw you back in. You hang out in the green room. If there's time, we'll bring you back. But I'm going to bring in Leighton now. So any last words of people to follow? I know you've defunct your podcast, but what do you got going?
Yeah. I mean, in the future, I'm doing a new show that's Econ Phonics. I'm trying to combine some music and economic stuff. I don't know. It was a name that I just spun out of nowhere. Follow that on Twitter. ECONPHONICS. Follow that on Twitter. You'll see more about like the stuff that me and Lorenzo are going to do soon.
There you go. Thanks.
Keep crushing, David.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. And I said, I think he's the new writer for TPH. You guys use his commentary a lot in the quote.
His comments are great, man.
He's great. And I don't know if that's in comparison to the show or just the David's.
I don't know. We're a pretty great show. So
I think Toad performs better on this show than his own show.
There's no way he could perform worse. So,
by the way, if you watched the Halloween special of Legion of Skanks, they start out it was like almost a minute of chanting Toad. If he doesn't like cut that and Dickie put it in the intro.
Oh, for real. Yeah, absolutely.
You're horrible. Leighton.
Hello.
Leighton and David have an ongoing feud on this show.
That's true.
Technically, yes.
Were you guys okay in the back there, backstage?
Yeah, I didn't get any flack.
Okay, I didn't know what's going on. So you know how this works, right? I don't need to play the cues, all right?
Yes.
And I know you're. Are you on Swampcast right now? What's the situation?
No, I dipped out of there for like 4 minutes to come over here and do this.
And you're gonna go back over there?
Yeah, pretty quick.
Okay.
Unless you're still going when they end, and I'll hop back in.
We still have PNord to go. We got David. We can pull back in, and then Clint. We'll give Clint a chance if he wants to do a minute. I mean, I'm not saying you have to, Clint. I'm just saying there's.
Everyone else is coming in prepared. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm down. Okay. I like just freestyling my insults to the guests. You're looking like Charles Manson before the gastric bypass surgery.
Yes. How rude of me to insist that my guest perform like this. I'm sorry. Amateurs, Leighton, please go fire away. Ready, go.
So not a political rant or not a funny one this time, but a political one. I did. I'm going to call this rant midterms and other bullshit. The midterms are a never-ending game of Pong that retards and boomers can't stop watching. The supposed red wave turned out to be drier than Hillary Clinton. Now we can all sit back and watch the left help to create a war between DeSantis and Trump. The right, of course, is already falling for this fast, and Nick Fuentes falls for Catboys, all leading to 2024 when Trump and DeSantis will have aided the very lizard people their supporters claim to fight in splitting the Republican Party and making it impossible for them to win a fortified election for the foreseeable future. This will mean that anything the government touches will be controlled by the left, regardless of what the members of duopoly of power, let alone the presidency. This also leaves possibly the best opening for libertarians to grow the movement in its history as a party, appealing to anyone who no longer wants to watch the game of Pong, but rather turn off the TV and do something else. Libertarians need to grow balls, empty them in a woman, and get ready. We have a shit show ahead of us and behind us. Or get as hammered as Paul Pelosi and sit back and watch The Purge. I can't tell you what to do. That's it.
Hell yeah, Leighton. Hey, my only criticism is
in there.
Leighton, you're a good writer. Just, where's the fucking delivery? Give me some delivery.
I know.
That's all I want.
I know. It's the same problem I have on my own channel.
Well,
that was good, man.
Speaking of emptying your balls into a woman, I don't expect you'll be delivering anything anytime soon. But the woman I emptied my balls into is sadly gone.
Oh my god! Why did you say that?
Too soon.
Wait, dude, it's
why
too
can't I
soon
make
for
jokes
me.
here? Why can't I make jokes? All right.
Yeah. You can. By the way, I just want to put this up there. We've got this Emma and Andy. It's the this fundraiser we did here. We're trying to get him some money. Go check it out, people. Just add it $5-10. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a big baller like some of these people. Anonymous here, $250, another $500. All right, go
Although
check it
you
out
should be.
and help him out. Yeah.
You could join a New York Times published journalist on the donation list.
Oh, really? Who's that?
I don't want to like throw her out of her career on the list, but
I will be back if you're still going here in a little while.
Okay,
I'll
thanks,
pop
Leighton.
back in if you guys want.
Just look for a Jewish last name and Jewish last name in the donation list, and you'll
Okay,
know
well
what I'm talking
that
about.
look, I have I made this quick video here, and I know it's Andy's love, so we'll play this real quick.
I will remember you.
It's really cool. Don't worry about it.
Remember me. Don't let your life pass you by. Weep not for memory. I'm so tired.
Okay, so as you can see, the real
you ended it as a Coors commercial. Why'd you do that?
That's I thought it was appropriate to end up with the try. If you look at the picture there, I swear you're just staring at the Coors can, not your daughter.
Well, I would be drinking Coors tonight, except for I'm not going to be in Texas much longer, so I'm going to try and enjoy Lone Star, and as long as I can.
All right, so we'd actually have two more people, and I forgot to send one to Titus Pulo. I'm sorry. I've sent him the link now, but we've got Trailer Trash in here. Trailer Trash, welcome to the show. Meet Clint Russell and Garbage Main. Who are you behind this anonymous Trailer Trash?
Hey guys, it's PNord. Well, okay, my minute's done. I did it.
No, PNord. I wish I could see you. So ready,
Hang on.
go. Go. Oh shit! You're getting a lap dog.
Okay, no guys, I'm moving up. I'm moving on up in the world, man. From homelessness to being trailer trash. I closed on a place in Sagal, literally a fucking trailer park.
Hell yeah, dude. Good for you, man.
Guys, I'm actually sincerely stoked on it, and I really wish my cam worked. Guys, like I throughout the time when I was waiting backstage, I was going on other apps on my computer, whatever, and my cam's working fine, but StreamYard is like, oh, you're trying to use a GoPro cam. I don't even have a GoPro. I don't know what's going on.
Peter, do you think that when I blocked you, it kind of course corrected for you and got your life back on track?
No,
you haven't watched
that
our last
wasn't
few
it.
episodes.
Exactly right.
What was it? Was it all the cold, sleepless nights on the street?
No, on the street, bitch. I was homeless, but I had a full-time job and a car. I slept in my car.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. PNord, that was the quickest minute we've ever done on the show, and I appreciate your brevity.
It was like a 17-year-old virgin going on there. PNord is one of our longest. I mean, he's been on this show probably the Kill podcast almost every episode. So in some way or another, sometimes he's come on, you can't hear him. Other times you can't see him, like now. Other times you couldn't understand him. So it's all been perfectly acceptable.
Mishmash.
Yeah. So how are things going up there? Is the winter set in yet?
Oh, hell yes, dude. We have a ton of snow up here. People have already hiked and skied. There's like clear tracks down a few runs. Like people are hiking and skiing. Dude, it is like the days of old when I was growing up, when opening day would just be this bottomless pile because there's literally no base built up. And I'd like lose a ski every time. Like every opening weekend I'd lose a ski. And we're back to that. It is great up here, Ty.
Perry, why have you thought about donating plasma? And question number 2 is, what are the demographics of your trailer park?
Well, I actually was donating plasma in Spokane, and then
Of course you were.
And then one of the times when I went in, I was BSing with the gal, and through bullshitting with her, I mentioned I'm homeless. Boom, I'm kicked out of donating plasma because I was homeless. They didn't trust that I wasn't using drugs or whatever the fuck.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, bitch.
All right, what are your trailer parks looking like? What are the demographics?
Well, I don't know the demographics. I've only been in to see my place once. And dude, it's like the nicest place in the neighborhood. Like everything's all redone, hardwood floors and shit. Like everything is actually pretty. Dude, for a trailer park,
where are you now?
You have hardwood floors in a trailer park? That doesn't.
Dude, it's actually, dude, wood stove. I'm stoked about the wood stove, chopping on my own wood and shit. But
are you in the car?
You're gonna burn down your trailer, dude. Like, I'm calling it right now.
By the way, I think it's common knowledge that Cole lives in a mobile home. Question: is your outhouse is your bathroom attached or unattached?
Attached, and I have 2, bitch. I have a master bedroom with its own bathroom and another bathroom.
PNord's doing better than I am right now.
Moving on up.
Hey, PNord, I just want you to know, the first place I ever bought, I was like 25. I bought a mobile home. So start from the bottom. Now we're here. You can do it, Ben.
I don't think those are good investments. I'm just saying. I think that always.
I lost 30 grand on it.
There you go. That's my point. Okay,
but still, it's better than being homeless. So.
Yeah. Manufactured home, and dude, it's a place I can have my puppy. I mean, that's another big fucking update from last time. I got my first dog in my life, guys. I mean, to be gay for a second, I'm happier than I've ever been in my entire life. I really am.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, good for you. And
where are you reporting
from? You can be gay longer than a second. It's fine.
Where are you reporting from now? Are you at your parents' house? You're on the sidewalk.
I'm still up at the family condo, and I'm gonna be here until I can get into the place, which is next week.
What I really enjoy about PNord is like when he laughs, he trails off into what could be interpreted as crying. So you like, it's always like he's always right on the cusp of some sort of manic breakdown. See, like you could be preparing to kill me. I have no idea. It's incredible.
Oh, the fact that you act like you don't know is insane.
I have no idea.
He's gonna kill you. Yeah,
I may be the only person on this. I may be the only person who's ever appeared on the show that PNord has not DM'd.
I'm almost
probably knows better.
Right, and you have long hair. Yeah, odd.
Yeah, I was on my last couple accounts there. I was on a pretty bad streak there. Hey, friend. Hi.
I don't know what this is about. I don't know who if is this. Hey.
Hey.
Lorenzo. How did you get this link?
I am Titus Pullo.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I was double checking. I'm like, okay, are you Titus Pullo? Okay, you're
no, I'm Lorenzo. I just have to go under a fake name because my original Twitter account got banned for me saying some Republicans should be guillotined.
Okay.
And yeah. And
okay, so you've got, you know how this works, right?
I got a minute.
Yeah, and when you hear this noise, that's when your minute's up, and when you hear this,
if you vote for Adolf Hitler,
that's when we're going to shut you down, okay? So I'll let you go. Ready to go.
All right, this is a blues about your hair and Clint. I didn't want to do anything about Andy.
Why not?
I didn't want to make fun of you, man.
Oh,
I'm emotional about the story right now. You know what?
Gay.
It's gay, but you know? All right. Ah, shit. There's Tyler. There's Makes Him Gay. If I was a little boy, I'd stay the hell away. Tyler, you're wearing a hat, but you still fucking suck. Let's go to Clint now. There's Clint. He's a great lad, but he got doxxed by some bitch. Boyfriend, call me a fag. DQ. Suck my whole dick and balls. But he's after some brown cow bitch. So I don't even care at all.
Excellent. By the way,
Hell
that had a Eric Clapton feel on his Unplugged album. There was a song that's kind of like that. So was that your own creation?
It's a basic 12-bar blues. 12-bar blues is bass, fourth, bass, fifth, fourth, bass.
Yeah, don't ever listen to Californians talk about music unless they're from Bakersfield. But solid 12 bar.
But hey, I'm not originally from California. None of them makes a difference.
You're originally gay.
Well,
Hey, you're wearing a hat. I can't even go after it. But man, you have there we go. That's the hairstyle all my kind of 45-year-old teachers with failing marriages had.
Oh, I'm well over 45. I'm 51. Come on.
You're crushing it, Tyler. Don't feel bad.
And thank you. And I only had one failed marriage. Okay, my current and only to be extra wife here is great. So
that's awesome. Also, I don't play guitar. I am a drummer.
Good job.
I'm a drummer, and I've actually I've messaged Clint once or twice on my old account about if you want beats like old school hip hop beats done, I have some of the stuff that I can do.
If you can hit me with some fucking old school, I don't know if this is old school enough, but if you know Cash Money, that was my shit.
Let's see if I know. I mean, my mom.
Many Fresh Beats. Those are the best.
My mom raised me on a Tribe
West
Called
Coast giving the dirty South their chops. So I'll take it.
I mean, I'll look into it. My mom raised me on a Tribe Called Quest and Tupac and Diggable Planets, and then I listen to a bunch of metal shit now.
How do you feel about Air Supply?
I don't know. I listen to progressive rock and metal and 80s stuff now.
I'm open to what you can put together, but I'm going to be straight up with you. Every libertarian that has offered me beats, they have sounded like absolute dog shit. So I don't know if you can do it, but if you can do it, I am planning on recording a new intro to the show. So send it my way.
He has enough rage where it might work out.
He does have a lot of grit to his voice. I will say that, but you need to work on the mic distance because you were singing over here and then over here, but I know you're not a singer, so.
Well, I didn't have two mic setup. I was trying to capture the guitar.
I got you.
Yeah. No, normally I'd have a thing. No, Pulpo, no.
Why does he want to? I don't even understand.
I don't know.
I don't know why though.
He already knew what your response was going to be.
He had it geared up. He's like,
he wants to do wigger rap with you,
dude. He doesn't want to do anything with me other than try and embarrass me, and I can't be embarrassed because I don't care. So I don't understand. I'm down to have sex with him if he wants to, but I don't even think that's what he wants.
No. I don't have any money, but I would pay to hear a Pulpo.
See, I know everyone would like to hear it, but I don't know, man. Does he rap? I don't think he raps.
I don't know, but either way, I'm glad to see you, Clint. It was great seeing you at Yale. I was looking through some of my old pictures and saw you, and I was like, man, you're way more built in real life than you look.
See, this is what everyone says, man.
Well, no, you look.
It's all water weight. Don't trust him.
I don't know. He gave a great hug.
Oh, thanks, man.
But
I do. My body can't decide. I just turned 40, so my body can't decide if it wants to be muscle or fat. It's a real fucking son of a bitch. I have to work out constantly just to not become morbidly obese.
Yeah.
It's horrific.
Yeah, wait till you get my age. By the way, when I was in Reno, there's only one person that I took a picture with or put arms and hugs and whatever that did the old I don't want to be me too'd, and it was Nick Gillespie. He like put his hands like out like
do the hand hover.
That's because he was expecting the ass grab from me.
Who said that didn't? His leather jacket blocked it.
Let's be honest with Nick. If any girl, like, there would never be a case where he could be like, no, we had consensual sex. You'd be like, yeah, I don't think she wanted that.
By the way, he DM'd me yesterday, and he's going to be on the show. So there you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oops.
Hi, Nick.
Which, by the way, Clint, when you came on, you like ripped him, with the pin Gillette. By the way, that was such a great episode. People should go check that out. Yeah, it was fantastic. And you ripped him. You ripped the Reason people, rightly so. And Nick's been great to me still, even after that.
Well, that's awesome.
It was after the Dave one. Which, by the way, Shermer goes on there and says, and Dave says he's an idiot. He actually called him names, and Shermer's like, these guys have a lot of good things to say.
Wait, Michael Shermer?
Michael Shermer, because I had Dave on, and and Shermer actually tweeted out, hey, these guys had a lot of good things to say. So
Kinsella ripped Nick a little bit on our last episode when Nick brought up whatever about Hoppa being something about white nationalism or whatever. I forget the exact verbiage, but
I've grown to love Kinsella, especially after he like outed that Rose chick for being a fat bitch.
Okay.
I
have wants war with Pete.
I don't think it was necessarily her buoyancy that he was after. But
you haven't seen the shit that I've gotten into with Pete. I've gotten into shit with Pete over a few different things, and Andy was just like, okay, I think it's time for you to chill out a bit. But yeah, no,
I think I have everyone that is like really cool with Pete blocked, so I don't see any of the drama. So I don't have any.
No, Pete just reminds me of those, like, I want someone to do the What is a Woman documentary, but for leftism with post-libertarians, because they're like, wow, this guy who's very clearly an ANCAP, nothing but a leftist. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I'm sorry you couldn't understand libertarianism. I'm sorry that you have no life. I'm sorry that you have bad taste in women. Like, and like, listen, don't go after brown cows. And don't go after former Tulsi people. It wasn't the last bit. Yeah, don't do
Lorenzo,
that.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Damn. Okay.
How old did you think I was?
Yeah, I thought it was somewhere around there. You're pretty bitter for an 18-year-old. Well done.
You've built up a lot of anger for a young age. You're gonna go far.
Yeah. Or are you gonna?
I'm in a blue town, a blue city, not only a blue Jewish town. A blue city.
A bluish?
Yes. I have 4 bagel shops on my main street.
I think I saw you in the chat when I had Anomaly on, and we were talking about we weren't talking about the JQ, but we were talking about a lot of Jewish issues. Did you think that it was fair coverage?
For Liberty Lockdown, I saw a lot of the stuff you did on Tower Gang. I haven't been able to catch a lot of Liberty, but I think you guys have been relatively fair with it. I mean, like, here's the thing, right? Because my
co-hosts on Tower Gang are all anti-Semitic, though. Just
listen, I get it.
Just for fun. Just for the
but listen, I am a banker as well. I am partially Jewish, and here's the thing, right? Like, there are the good Jews and there are the bad Jews, and it just so happens that because of the way that feudalism and Catholicism worked, the Jews took the monopoly on the market of being in the finance industry hundreds of years before everyone else, and then went, hey, what are we going to do? Give this to other people? We got ourselves set. It's really smart business shit anyway. Like, it's,
I've always respected it. I don't, unless they start to use it for canceling, people, then I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I think the thing with Kanye is just funny. I've just been like, I think Kanye should replace Takeoff in Migos. I think he should replace Taylor Hawkins and Foo Fighters as well. I think he should just replace, I think Kanye is now the wild card we can put in everything new now, Yeah. The EQ really is. I got to give that one to David. And also, like, huge shout out to David. If it wasn't for David Brady, I wouldn't be as much of a libertarian as I am because, and I think I told Clint this when I saw him, the main thing that drew me here is that you guys were all cool to me and I was a misfit that did not fit in anywhere else.
Oh, I love it.
And yeah.
Well, shout out to David and
Yeah.
Lorenzo, whatever you and David do in the future, you need to be leading that show because I love David to death, but you got much more personality than he does.
Oh,
I'm working on when me and David are on a thing together, I can kind of steer him into some wild shit. Bring him on. Bring him. I think he's still in the back room. I can.
Well, I've got one more person.
Yo, we gotta get Dickie in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the last person.
My
in,
Italian brethren, Dickie.
Right.
Is he a Sicilian?
Lorenzo, do you want to plug anything before I remove you here?
Yeah, sure. My Twitter is prog_enjoyer7.
That sounds like someone who's been banned a few times.
Yeah. I don't even want to get my old account back. I have less followers on it. But
sure, no.
My Instagram is Lorenzo_Silvio. I put drumming stuff on there.
Okay.
I know Clint follows it. I don't think he really sees any
We
of
would
this
have
stuff,
a Mexican drum off if we had another drummer, but you could be the resident Kill Podcast drummer. Thanks. There you go.
Yeah, no problem.
Continue with your holy war against Pete. It'll be entertaining to watch.
That's fine.
It's less Pete, more Rose, because she's fat.
Okay.
And when she found out I was a Jew, she was like, "Oh, where's your controller? Where's your slave master?"
By the way, if I can only help you, maybe funnel some of your rage, just aim it towards Popular Liberty instead of Pete. I'm fine with that. So,
he's just a fag.
There you go. Thank you. And there we go.
Oh yeah. That's a good young man right there. That's a good young man. I'm going to go on record and say that I like Pete regardless of his politics and whatever else.
I'm a fan. I still follow Pete. I still give him money. I should probably divert that over to Clint. What do you think, Clint?
Thanks. Reparations, if you will.
Yeah. I did a yearly thing, and I'm going to do that, Clint. I'm going to sign up on your show.
All right. Thanks.
But at some point, you might have to have me on.
Wiggers get 20 acres and a check mark.
Okay, we got Dickie Walnuts. I'm sorry, you don't just get to come in here and be your man. You get to have to do the minute thing. So you hear this? It's going to be a minute. You hear this?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
For Adolf Hitler.
You're going to get a boner. So ready, go.
Dude, I'd vote for Hitler for fucking Libertarian Party. I just want to talk about all the damn times I gave plasma. Shit. Look, I don't know about Cole. Cole's got all these damn horror stories. I went in one time. I ate about 18 eggs. I ate 2 steaks, and I ate a pack of bacon. My plasma still came out great, plus all the alcohol I had. So, but dude, we would hear homeless guys blowing each other in the bathroom there all the damn time. The phlebotomist would tell us all their little baby mama drama that they had. He'd hit on us all the damn time. There's the sweetest black chicks, dude. Toad should have just found him a woman from there. I'm telling you, Andy. His crusade to get Toad a black girlfriend was one of the most noble things I've ever seen, and that place was a black gold mine, if you will. So, but I don't know what Cole's problem was. All the little problems he was having with plasma. I have one huge beef with Cole. I haven't hung out with him or talked to him since he's done this. The last time he ever came to my house was when I had some nice bourbon and I gave it to him, and he starts putting water in the fucking whiskey, and I still have not forgiven him for it. So Cole, if you're hearing this, fuck you.
I think the issue with his blood was the morbid obesity, probably.
I think so. That's why he's getting in shape now. So I'm very happy for him for that. And he's about to be.
Why is he getting in shape when he's about to have a kid? I mean, shouldn't this be the time that he's completely letting himself go?
No,
it should be, but I at least appreciate he kept his large ass while he was around me and before he moved.
Clint, you can't
Dickie's
find
also
a
about to have a kid.
Right. Well, yeah.
I am, and I'm in fucking. I'm in pretty good shape now too. I lost like 27 pounds since February. So shit.
Whoa.
Hey,
I don't know how.
I'm gonna give you credit.
I quit liquor and just started drinking beer.
When your wife gets pregnant and she has a kid and she's not really interested, or you're not really that interested in her, you've got to find a mistress, and you can't do it if you're not in shape. See, there's the key, Clint.
No, that makes sense. I just assumed that you were an honorable dude, so I take it back.
Well, Andy's coming up nearby. He's going from about 13 hours to about 5 hours away. So yeah.
I'm gonna try and see Cole on the way back home. Did Cole? So here, I've heard you tell this story about the water and the whiskey. Did he pour it in his glass or into the bottle?
In the glass. If it was in the bottle, the guns would have been out. Bullets would have been flying.
Can I ask a question? Where were you guys getting blood drawn? Was it like some back alley? Because if these phlebotomists and people are getting BJs everywhere.
No, it was the nicer clinic compared to the other one. The other one was a little extra sketch. This one at least had some nice white people that attended every now and then.
Phlebotomist / massage, happy ending place.
Why? I was told by our prior guests that they were not allowed to give blood because they thought he was homeless. Why is it that you were giving blood in a clinic with a bunch of homeless people?
Right.
This is Pensacola, Florida, bro. We're savages.
Oh, there we go. They don't have licensing problems like they do up in Northwest. So
it's true. It's true.
Right.
Dickie, I'm going to tell you, you need to go to I don't know if you heard me. You need to go to the Legion of Skanks, the Ari Shafir Halloween one. In the very beginning, they do a minute chant, Toad. You're gonna have to Clint it. You're gonna have to
Clint that, bro.
Yeah, Clint it for.
I'm gonna clipperish this fucking little Toad clip, and it's gonna be the highlight of his life, other than the 32 times day that he had. Which I was quick to point out in the chat, in one of our group chats like this morning or something, that considering Toad had a late mutilation at age 3, it's really amazing that he's still sensitive enough to whack it 32 times in 24 hours.
Yeah,
I'm very impressed.
Scar tissue. He's got it right.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Shows dedication, ultimately.
I mean, dedication, ultimate autism. I mean, he did it while watching March Madness, and I assume he was betting on it too. So,
I mean, it also shows dedication, just not offing himself at this age, given the lack of pussy. So,
I think it shows the level of frustration.
I think so.
But I mean, the fact that he's still here with us, given how hard everything's been, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Who was worse off, Toad after 32 or Cole after giving 10 pints of blood?
Cole after putting water in my whiskey.
Okay.
Which also that day there almost was bullets flying before he got in my house that day. So we were at the beach and we drove home in separate cars. So I get home and I'm putting my dogs out, and I've got at least one gun on me at the moment because I just got out of the car, and so I'm in the backyard and I hear fucking commotion in the next door, and it's my next door neighbor just hollering, and I hear somebody yelling like get down, don't something like that. I'm like, oh shit, shit's about to go down. So I grab my stick and I run out the side, and Cole's like, no. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, there's this fucking female cop about to shoot my damn poor spick neighbor, and he's like, he can't even speak English. He's freaking the fuck out. I think something happened where he locked himself out or something, and one of the Karens across the street called the cops on him or something. And so she's about to shoot this poor guy in front of his kids, and then I almost got capped too by the crazy trigger happy female cop because I'm over there with my damn 45 in my hand. So
I got to move to Florida.
Dude, Florida's fucking crazy.
Dickie, do you think Dylan Roof had anything to do with Sandy Hook?
Sandy what?
Sandy Hook.
Oh, look. All I gotta say is, man, if
I agree totally. Yeah. All right, that's how you keep your your channel.
That was brilliant.
Yeah. So, Dickie, you want to plug anything before we? And I'm gonna bring the other guys back on. We're gonna say goodbye, and then anything you want to plug before we do that?
Just plug my Twitter, Pine_Barons. I'm not doing anything at the moment, but I guess I might as well clip this last episode. I've never been taught by any of my cousins how to jerk off, but I'm sure I'll share how Cole learned. You'll see that on Twitter one of these days. I also just want to let you guys know how happy I am that I can now buy verification instead of having to actually write out reasons why the 19th Amendment was a mistake, because I was gonna write that book so I could get the blue check, but now I can just fucking buy it.
By the way, the most disturbing thing of that show last night was not that Cole had done an exorbitant amount of a blood drawn, was that he thought masturbation was done by poking his balls back up in himself.
Dude, the first time that ever happened to me,
how does he is so Alabama, it's
unbelievable. And he said he was valedictorian of his school, and I'm like,
wow,
he broke his brain. Unbelievable.
By the way, Clint, I had a cousin went to school in Idaho. He was the only person in his class. So yeah,
he does that too.
He just gets boners from anything touching his butthole. It's really gay. Tyler, what?
I was just saying, I had a cousin that went to school in Idaho. He was the only person in his graduating class. He also was the valedictorian. So I'm just saying, it doesn't necessarily mean much. I'm going to bring everybody back in here. David, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out in the green room for some reason. One last thing, say hi, and then we're going to kick you out.
All right. I don't got anything. It's great being here. Thanks for having me.
All right. Take care, man. Lorenzo, I appreciate you coming on once again. You're doing good with your guitar. Sign up again next time. This is your chance once again. Say hi to everybody and say hi to Clint. You may not ever get to communicate with him again.
Clint, next, I'm trying to think. What's the next Liberty? Are you gonna be at Pork Fest?
For sure, yeah. I'll be doing like almost any LP convention that I can get to. I'm going to be doing. They're flying me out to talk, and then I'll be at Pork Fest. All the events.
You're like a band doing festival circuits in Europe. You're like,
yeah, but like no pussy. It's awesome.
Right.
I mean, listen. I'll see there. Me and David are thinking of carpooling up there.
Is that your way of telling me?
You get some young pussy.
No, I was like, that doesn't really help me, but I appreciate it.
I mean, well,
he just wants to tell you he's going to get roadhead. That's all.
I do have to watch out. I'm going to see Toad, not tomorrow, but the day after, because I'm going to Boston for a show. Going to see Vola, great band. Highly recommend them.
If you could buy him a hooker when you see him, right?
That's going to go for me, not for him.
Okay.
Well,
you can buy Toad. You can buy Toad a black one. It'll be cheaper.
And I'll write a love song for the hooker too.
Just find him a phlebotomist.
There you go.
It's sad because like the only chicks that would fuck Toad are probably black chicks, and he's like so racist that he can't do it.
Dude, I mean, listen, black chicks love me. There's like they think I'm mixed because of my hair, and they'll be like, "Let me get your number," and I'm like, they're like, "I love your hair."
No, they really think you're Jewish, and they want you to get a record label for them.
Right? They put me on Instagram.
What?
Thanks, Lorenzo. I'm going to send you off. Thank you. I appreciate it. Leighton, thanks for coming back on. I'm just rotating everyone through. Say thank you. You're hanging out in the green room. I hope the refreshments were fine.
I forgot last time. outlawedthoughts.com, and then check out my episode that I did with Clint, because he was on my show. We had a conversation for like an hour that was pretty cool.
Peace. Do you have any ending thoughts for David Brady?
Yeah.
David Brady's great. I don't have any problem with David Brady. We had a small beef because he got mad about me trolling him, and he needed to grow a pair of balls, and then he grew the pair of balls, and now we're fine. That's how it works.
Have you seen the grown balls, or have you just?
I have
noticed them
molested
from afar?
him closely.
He has not turned 18 yet. Be careful.
Oh wait. Oh shit.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, in Alaska.
The Libertarian.
There's many states where it's fine, by the way. I've already done the math. Thanks for Leighton for coming on. Your
Alaska
show's great.
16.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. By the way, I'll just say, since you mentioned Clint, 50-some thousand followers on Twitter. He has been nothing but great to me. He's come on the show when it was early on. He keeps coming back, even for this degenerate episode we have here. Appreciate it. So, Leighton, thank you very much for coming on as well. Thanks, buddy. Okay, and last but not least, we have a camera.
Hey,
PNord up in this motherfucker.
Look, he's even got spices on the shelf.
Oh yeah, tons
dude,
of
it's
spices.
awesome to see you indoors.
It's awesome to see the spice on the shelf and not in your bong, bro.
It's awesome to be inside, Clint. It's awesome to be inside.
Hell yeah.
By the way, that laugh is an early warning sign to get
Isn't
the fuck
it?
out. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
when it starts happening, just run, because the blade's gonna hit you in the spine at any moment.
PNord,
shit.
what's your dog's name? And goodbye.
Coda.
All right, buddy.
I
Thanks
feel
for
like
coming on. You want to plug anything? I know you're not on Twitter anymore, but where can people find you?
Nothing, dude. I got some nothing. I mean, PNord used to have an Instagram, but I'm never on there.
Okay,
Like I just
well,
follow probably fucking bots.
Okay. You're on
should
Facebook,
start a
though,
GoFundMe.
right?
What's that?
I was
I
just
don't
thinking
need
you
any
should start a
competing
GoFundMe.
GoFundMes right now.
He's a step
I
above
don't think that
Archie.
shit will work.
Like if people are willing to give Archie money, like you're way more redeeming character. So
we do have a bestiality question. Have
No,
you ever got a
David,
BJ from your dog?
You talk that way about my puppy, I will kill.
See, I told you.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There is rage right behind that laughter. I can feel it.
Oh my god!
PNord, once again, I appreciate it. You always give us laughter. I don't care what they say. We even had you on the Tire Power. That crossover edition was great for you. I know things you were close to death afterwards of cutting your wrist, but you made it through. Look at it; it's wonderful. So my favorite guy up in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you, PNord, for coming on.
Thank you, guys.
All right, take care. Clint, I can't thank you enough. You made this show great. You had a bunch of people with you coming on to sign up. I'm not done. You want to talk? Go ahead.
Damn.
Go ahead, Dick.
I just got excited.
Look, man, I got a hurricane blowing in right now, so we're about to have a little hurricane party up in this bitch.
Hit me this morning.
Shit.
This will hit you in the feels, people. Go ahead, help Andy get up to the goal we have. This is what part of the show is about today. Getting Andy and Emma up to Tennessee, out of that despicable Texas. Actually, Texas is probably fine.
$10,000. You need a limo to get up there? What the fuck, Andy?
About 3 months of plasma will do that for you.
You know how much weed he needs to buy to make that trip okay?
All right. Good point. Good point.
Have you seen in Joe Biden's economy, $10,000 barely buy you a candy bar these days.
I just put a number up there, and whatever we can do to help Andy is great. By the way, before I became a libertarian, I just thought Porkfest was some giant thing, gangbang for fat people, but no, it's not. And I'm gonna go up there. We're gonna bring Andy. We're gonna
There's
do a
no
kill
fucking. It's just
I'm gonna bring my wife, and so there might be.
Oh, hey!
Just for me though.
Oh, I thought you were offering her.
Right. Well, I might still. But Andy will be up there, and his boosie's open all the time. So,
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend to be there. Dickie, thank you for coming on. But go ahead, Clint.
Oh, I was just gonna. Do you want me to do a minute?
Yeah. If you want to do a minute.
Come on, Clint.
Yeah, I don't have like a real rant to go on. I just wanted to say, like, if the Republicans are going to blame libertarians for every election that they lose with a shitty candidate, then we might as well own it. I don't understand the apologetics that are happening. People are like kind of pleading for their forgiveness almost. And I'm like, hey, one, we're not Republicans. And the reason we're not is because they're fucking evil and they don't actually defend our liberty. So why are we running from it when we actually, the only downside in this, like my master plan would have worked flawlessly if it was Jeremy Kaufman that had been the difference in New Hampshire, as opposed to fucking Chase Oliver, who is not great. So I think that's really the lesson, is that if we're going to do this, like the game plan has to be have candidates that we're not embarrassed by, and then stand on it when we fucking send shit to runoffs or, God forbid, put a Democrat in power.
Amen.
Well
done.
I don't think the Mises Caucus has ran a national candidate yet, have they?
Well, I mean, they've endorsed a bunch. They endorsed Jeremy and a handful of others, but I don't know if that's the issue too. Is like I think everybody that was running this go around was basically from the old system. So. Yeah, I think it'll be better moving forward, but I think a lot of people were disappointed because they were like expecting it to be a light switch where you're just like, and based, and that's not how it works.
No, that's okay. That can't happen. And it is interesting to see the Republicans really push like, oh, the Libertarians spoiled us, right? And you're like, but you run such crap, and that's kind of my whole thing. And I've said this over and over. It's like I've been a Republican all my life, and it's just the shittiest treatment. It's the mom who's hoarded herself around, and now I'm supposed to be bringing her back. It just doesn't happen. So good luck to you.
I can't get my dick hard if you're a blown out 40-year-old. Okay.
They couldn't even fucking beat Fetterman, and like I saw that Fetterman ad, the Mean Joe Green one, and if they hadn't have used all their best actors on a certain case that Alex Jones got bankrupt on, they could have done better with that ad, but they didn't need to.
He's such an animal.
Hey, Clint, did Alex come on your show? I'm trying to remember.
No, dude,
okay.
He did not. He fucking
Thanks for reminding him.
He's been scheduled with me 3 times, and every time he fucking cancels because he's having his life ruined by the deep state currently.
He's in my laundry room right now.
That's actually a better, like Nick Gillespie. I told you, he DM'd me, but I've been back and forth, and then I'm just like, he's busy, but he at least reaching out to me, and we keep trying to schedule. but he's not being sued for, you know, like a judgment of how many
for
billions of dollars.
$1.5 billion. Yeah. I mean, it was bad timing, needless to say. But I was just
6
so
million,
surprised.
6 billion.
And not a
It's
dollar
all the
less.
same.
Yeah, I mean, allegedly he's very, quote unquote, he's very excited about going on your show. This is according to his people. I don't know. We'll see.
I'd be excited. Hey, Clint.
Well, you've been over there one time, right? You were on the David Knight show.
I've been on InfoWars twice, but never with Alex.
That's awesome. I remember the time when you got retweeted or tweeted about, someone mentioned your, what's the Fed, the guy that we always say is a Fed.
Sarwak?
Alex Jones?
No, the gun guy, Lefty. He kind of helped blow you up with Magnus.
Oh yeah, Magnus. Okay.
Magnus was, I think, when he was on Alex's show, and he
And
shouted
he blew
you
him.
out.
Yeah,
And that was a big deal. Yeah,
Yes,
that was early on.
God damn, that was feels like a lifetime ago. Yeah, that was a really cool moment for me, just to like have my show, or I don't remember if it was my name or it was my show, but he was like, okay,
yeah, your show, I think.
And just to have that shouted out to Alex Jones was like so revelatory. And he also did it on Jimmy Dore, and now I've been on stream with Dave Smith and Jimmy Dore, and yeah, life is very weird. Very, very weird.
I've talked to Alex Jones more than Clint has at this point.
I was about to just say that. I was about to exactly just say that. Clint, how do you feel about Andy talking to Alex more than you have?
Wait, when you talk to him? I didn't know that.
He did a call in
After the
that's right. I saw
Uvalde.
that. Yeah.
Uvalde shooting. I called in.
And you made him change his mind.
Yeah, I gave him some libertarian shit, and then he was pretty receptive to it.
It would have been awesome if you called in and just like denied it all, and you just started
goaded him into it again.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Andy is the youngest caller ever on the Alex Jones show by about 20 years.
Let me see. My dad's 83. Yeah, you're right. Clint, what do you got going on? Oh, go ahead.
I want to say that
push the show on. Okay.
I just want to say that Chase Oliver didn't steal any votes from the winner. Chase Oliver is a gay Funko Pop collector, and if anything, he stole votes from Warnock and not Herschel.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, because I can't imagine anyone going like, I was gonna go with the football player, but with brain damage, but then I saw this super over the top gay guy, and I was like, that's my dude. It's like it just I don't think so. I don't think so.
Right. Yeah, totally. That's what gets me all the time. And actually, I don't know if you guys saw the Angela on with Reason today, and I only caught a little bit of it, but some of it is the idea that the left is so crazy that you assume that the libertarians and the Republicans are the two that are kind of meshing together. So therefore, every time you see the vote count, you assume all of those go to the Republicans, and that's totally not the way it is. I mean, we have this split in the party simply because of a lot of these problems, right, with the left. So, yeah, okay, no response there.
Well,
Andy,
Rothbard tried the populist merger in the 90s, and I think there's a lot to be learned from it and a lot to be gleaned from it, and you can move on. It depends on where you're willing to compromise and what for.
Yes. Unfortunately, like, we're on the cusp of World War III, so we can't really compromise very much right now, unless they want to run on the Donald Trump, bring all the troops home type message, and that hasn't been a consistent message. Even by Masters, he wasn't like a hardliner like I would like to have seen him be. So it's tough, and I have to be really forgiving in all this and have some sort of openness to voting to people that are rhetorically in opposition to me, just because I have to believe that he, as a national candidate, he's probably trying to appeal to the MAGA base more than he is us. So like, he could be one of us, but running on, the America First MAGA type thing. And if that's the case, then, God willing, I hope he wins, but I don't know. We'll see. It's tough.
Yeah, Dave and Tho do a great job, and if they can push some more libertarian candidates to be less gay Funko Pop collectors and push more Republicans to be more libertarian, then shout out to them.
My
I think
only
that's the
problem
goal.
with Tho is if he was just focusing on the Republicans and doing that, but he's got to trash the libertarians kind of in the same weird vein, and it's like, it's not necessary. Just preach to the other side. You're not. The Republicans aren't the make or break, the libertarians aren't the make or break. You've got to do something.
Well, it's fascinating because the consistent messaging is like the LP is either worthless or irrelevant, or you're wasting your time, and also it ruins all of our candidates and our elections. And it's like I don't understand. Like, it's either one or the other, isn't it? And yeah, it's weird. It's like an ex-girlfriend that you can't stop thinking about. Like, same with Pete, same with like all the people that used to consider themselves libertarians. Like, once they move on to whatever shit they're doing now, it's still like constantly fucking daggers in my kidney for no apparent reason.
Well, all mine are dead, so.
Shit.
Those Florida libertarians really made me sweat in this election. I just got to say that.
Yes. Hector came very close to unseating DeSantis.
I'm still of the opinion, Andy, that this is all a hoax. You're trying to troll us all. I'm still not quite sure. I haven't seen
God, that would make me feel a lot better. I feel like I was more emotionally touched by that fucking stupid montage than you were.
What,
Man, I've been this way. No,
you want to play it
we're
again?
banquet people. We're banquet people here.
Coors Banquet, baby.
The original Adolf.
I'm gonna head out. I don't know why this reaction. I think I gotta go figure this shit out. Dickie, plug your stuff before we go. Do you even have any plugs? I mean, besides
Pine _ Barons, I might as well just write that fucking book and the sequel while I'm at it and get an actual good verification. So, but yeah, that's all I got. Can't wait to start giving plasma again. I gotta wait about 2 more months because I got some tattoos. So, yeah, I'll be back in business.
Dickie, you can't afford to lose any more brain cells, brother. Don't give any more plasma, all right?
Bro, I got nothing to lose, dude. I got a baby on the way. I need money.
I just wanted to shout out some of my recent guests. If people haven't been paying attention, go subscribe to Liberty Lockdown on YouTube right now. I've had on Anomaly and fucking Sticks and who else? My episode with Michael Rechtenwald was really good. And I also did one with Tom Luongo that was like so fucking based I couldn't even put it on YouTube, so you can go watch that on any of the other platforms that don't censor like a motherfucker.
Are you still doing anything regular with Judge Knapp?
Yeah, his schedule has taken off because his show's doing so well. So he's got these three dudes who are like locked and loaded on the whole Ukraine-Russia war, and he has them on every week. So he's just super busy. And also I've been busy too. So
he used you, man.
No, yeah, Judge Knapp used me. Hilarious.
I'm just saying, he got his way in on the Liberty podcast sphere, and then he's off. So
yeah, he's like
gay. He's gay, and you're a good-looking man.
I don't know about either of those claims, but I appreciate it.
Oh, I'd hit that. Andy, what do you got going on besides moving to Tennessee and needing some more money?
Follow me at wiggertylockdown.org and wiggertylockdown.gov.
All right.
And we're going to end Dr. Fauci. We're going to lynch him in the streets.
Okay. My last question for Clint. Do you ever go into a movie theater and feel like you're like
I want to talk the whole time?
You're a race trader when you don't. A wigger trader.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I used to think I was a wigger, and then I met El Pulpo, and I was like, fuck, I am not actually a wigger. And I think that's like, so I'm going to have to give up the title, man. Pulpo, you got it. You are the sole. There can only be one.
Clint makes up for it by FaceTiming with his speakerphone in public.
My only question for Dickie is, I thought someone gave you a microphone. What's your problem?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi isn't working right now. There's a Cox outage, so
he is the most
the hurricane's kind of affecting us here. Hey, that's not my fault.
Save up those $8 verified badges, and you could get yourself some internet. So instead,
2 months.
Else want to say anything before we head out?
I just wanted to say it's very strange that like Dickie has a biology degree and Cole's an engineer, and they're both clearly retarded. So like, I don't understand how you get through college in the South.
Clint, I only have a biology degree, so I can make fun of transgender people more effectively.
Okay.
I honestly believe that. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Evidently, you get your degree by just going to the phlebotomist. I don't know.
That's how I paid. That's how I paid through college. Yes.
He's like, it's signed in blood. It's yours.
Dickie, what is your favorite Hank Williams song?
Oh shit.
I've been down, and I mean, Country Boy Can't Survive is the unspoken favorite, but I've been down as a good one, and probably all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight.
Not Junior.
Hank. Oh, the first. Oh, Hank. Okay. There's a tear in my beer by far.
I love that he's got them all down.
Hank.
He's like a fucking Spotify account.
Right.
Dude,
yeah. That's crazy. Clint, I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
Dickie and all the other guests we had on. Andy and I appreciate it. We're going to do this every month again.
Don't we like judge these people and decide who wins?
Let's do it. Who is your, by the way, Archie Flower did kind of take the cake here. Let's start with you, Clint. Who did you pick for tonight?
Well, I can't vote for Archie because I can't see him winning anything. So I'm going to go with Titus Pulpo or Lorenzo or whatever he calls himself. He's got 50 names. So
okay. Dickie.
I was very moved by the Jewish Eric Clapton impersonator. So, but I can't take Clint's thunder. So I'll give a pity vote to PNord. I think. Don't let him hear this though. He'll start DMing me again.
He's in his fucking parents' condo just sharpening his knives.
I would say he's welcome to come over to my house because I have this nice low ceiling fan that could end his misery. But he's very short, I think. So I don't think that would work.
That place, dwarves. Andy, who do you pick?
I'm gonna pick Josh Smith's biracial child.
He was good,
just for simply rapping better than Clint.
That's true. That's a good.
I love you,
one.
Clint.
Wow.
I got to give you shit.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Smots didn't produce that one. I might go with PNord just to give him the edge. I'm saying PNord's best aspect and whatever it is coming on for like 5 minutes, not saying anything useful, laughing the whole time, and then leaving. And I love him for that. And so, be what it may, he
leaving or getting kicked out.
I also I got a soft spot. Sorry. I also grew up in a trailer, so I got a soft spot for his new house. So that made me a little happy.
Yeah, he's the king of the homeless at this point. I just want to, on the outro, I just like to say, Pulpo's been wanting to get on stream with me for a long time, and he did it, and he had months to prepare, and he brought by his standards, very subpar material. I'm disappointed in him. He's better than this. I know he can bring more heat than he brought. But it was a decent Archie Flower impersonation, so I'll give him that.
By the way, I was a little nervous that it was just going to be ad hominem attacks at Clint, and he came out.
This isn't trash talks,
and he put comedy over everything else. So I appreciate that. And Archie Flower was pretty solid.
I mean, it was
a great Archie Flower.
Yeah, like half the time I was like, "Fuck, is this Pulpo?" Like I really wasn't sure because Archie does talk like Down syndrome fucking idiot. So that was awesome.
Right.
He had his cadence down. And I want to give a shout out to your buddy Tyler there in NorCal that gave us the speech about the white man.
Yeah. All good. I appreciate everyone coming in tonight, signing up. Once again, it wouldn't have happened without getting a big guest like Clint. So I appreciate you coming in. People signed up because they wanted to make it.
I am just a fucking Twitter nobody like everybody else. Don't worry about it.
You understand our show is so bad that a 12 live stream is like a huge deal. So
is that how many viewers we had? Was 12?
Concurrent. I mean,
I will take all the credit. I signed everybody up tonight.
Good shit.
And Clint had nothing to do with this.
No, you're right.
Finally, you're doing something as a producer. Thank you, Garbage Man. Anyway, people go check the GoFundMe with Andy. We love him. We're gonna see him hopefully at PerkFest, and hope to see you other guys too. Hang on, just an unnecessarily long outro. Don't be offended by seeing your girlfriend in there, Clint. But other than that, thanks everybody. Bye.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye guys.
But she's back.
And now.
Chick-fil-A is completely overrated. It's not that good. I prefer Zaxby's. I prefer Popeyes.
Takes a tough man to make a tender forecast, Nick. I guess that's me. Keep fucking that chicken.
Should I vote for Dick Cheney on the Libertarian Party? Do I have an obligation to vote for Dick Cheney?
I would say so.
Yes.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. I mean, these people somehow delude themselves into thinking it might, but it might work for us.
That one dude was like, not a podcast, I can't find it anywhere, and they don't have video.
Oh, yeah, Peter Janke, yeah.
Yeah, I blocked him.
I'll do it. If he unblocks me, I'll...
He'll buy your shirt if you unblock him, Bert.
he's a wigger.
Yeah, nothing cooler than
So
a
he's-
49-year-old
he-
wigger.
like-
Yeah,
I
that's
just
all
started
got.
live streaming. Cut me some slack. I'm pretty high tech for a boomer. But
For
anyways,
a boomer.